Imagine sitting at your kitchen table, looking at a simple plate of food, not realizing that what you choose to eat today could be the very thing that either protects your kidneys or slowly wears them down. It's a quiet struggle many people over 50 face. Our kidneys working tirelessly day and night, filtering waste, balancing minerals, and keeping the body's inner world steady. Yet by the time symptoms appear, damage has often been building for years, silently. And here's the hopeful truth. The food you eat, especially the right vegetables, can help restore kidney function and improve something called your GFR, your glomerular filtration rate. I'm Dr. Brian, and welcome to Channel Vital Science for Seniors. Today, I'll show you 5 humble vegetables that can actually help heal your kidneys, lower high creatinine, and give you back control. Let's begin with the first, the colorful red bell pepper. When I think of red bell peppers, I don't just see a bright splash of color in the produce aisle. I see a gentle friend to tired kidneys. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher. She came to me worried about her rising creatinine levels. Her energy was fading, and she confessed that she felt like her body was betraying her. Together, we worked on her diet for kidney disease, and one of the first foods we added was the red bell pepper. Why? Because it's one of the best low-potassium foods you can eat. For healthy kidneys, potassium is essential. But when kidneys begin to struggle, too much potassium in the blood is like a flood, overwhelming a broken dam. It can cause muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, even sudden heart failure. Red bell peppers, with only about 201 milligrams of potassium per 100 grams, keep that flood under control. Margaret could enjoy them freely without fear of tipping the balance. But there's more to these peppers than being safe. They're rich in vitamin C, offering well over 100% of your daily need in just 1 cup. Think of vitamin C as a repair crew, patching up damaged tissue in your kidneys while also boosting your immune system. That's especially important because people with kidney disease are more prone to infections that can push their health downhill even faster. And then there are the antioxidants, the body's shield against what scientists call oxidative stress. Picture oxidative stress as sparks flying in a dry forest. Left unchecked, those sparks ignite wildfires that destroy healthy kidney tissue. Compounds in red bell peppers, like lycopene and beta-carotene, act like firefighters, dampening those sparks before they spread. A study in the journal Kidney International has shown that diets rich in antioxidants slow the decline of kidney function by protecting these delicate tissues. Red bell peppers are also low in phosphorus, another mineral that builds up when the kidneys falter. Too much phosphorus weakens bones and hardens blood vessels. By choosing peppers, you lower that risk. And with a glycemic index of just 15, they help steady blood sugar, which matters deeply since diabetes is the #1 cause of kidney failure worldwide. For Margaret, simply adding a daily pepper, sometimes raw in her salads, sometimes roasted for dinner, became a joyful ritual. Over the months, her labs stabilized, her energy returned, and she felt in control again. Sometimes healing doesn't come from a pill, but from something as humble and vibrant as a red bell pepper. Cabbage may not have the glamour of kale or the sweetness of carrots, but it holds a quiet power that has helped countless of my patients protect kidney health. I remember Harold, a 68-year-old former machinist, who used to joke that cabbage was poor man's lettuce. When he developed early signs of kidney disease with high creatinine and fatigue, I encouraged him to rediscover this humble vegetable. At first, he wasn't convinced until he felt the difference. Cabbage is remarkably low in potassium, about 170 milligrams per 100 grams, which makes it kidney-friendly. More importantly, it's rich in fiber. I often tell patients to think of fiber as a sponge moving through the intestines, soaking up waste products like uremic toxins that the kidneys can no longer efficiently filter. For Harold, adding cabbage to his meals was like giving his body an extra tool to help clear out what his kidneys left behind. It's also packed with vitamin K, crucial for keeping blood vessels strong and flexible. This matters because when kidneys weaken, the risk of high blood pressure and hardened arteries climbs. By protecting blood vessels, vitamin K helps reduce the double burden on the heart and kidneys. Another gift inside cabbage is sulforaphane, a compound that works like a detox specialist in your body. It activates enzymes that neutralize toxins, lightening the load on the kidneys. Imagine a cleanup crew moving through your bloodstream, sweeping away harmful debris before it can do damage. That's what sulforaphane helps your body do. For people with diabetes, cabbage is a lifesaver. With a glycemic index of only 10, it has virtually no impact on blood sugar. In fact, research from the Journal of Ethnopharmacology suggests that cabbage extracts may actually improve glucose control. That's a powerful bonus, considering that uncontrolled diabetes is the leading villain behind kidney disease. And then there's cholesterol. Cabbage helps reduce LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, lowering the risk of heart disease, which so often walks hand in hand with kidney trouble. All this comes in a package of just 25 calories per 100 grams, making it perfect for weight management, another cornerstone of kidney protection. Harold grew fond of eating cabbage raw in slaws, lightly steaming it, and even trying sauerkraut, which added probiotics to strengthen his gut. Within months, his digestion improved, his blood pressure leveled out, and he told me, "Doc, I feel lighter, not just in weight, but in life." That's the quiet miracle of cabbage, a simple, inexpensive vegetable that gives kidneys a fighting chance to keep doing their life-saving work. Cauliflower is one of those vegetables that often hides in the background, overshadowed by its green cousin, broccoli. But for the kidneys, it's a quiet champion. One of my patients, Rosa, a 75-year-old grandmother, used to tell me she hated diet food. When I suggested cauliflower, she rolled her eyes, until we roasted it with a little olive oil and garlic. She took one bite and said, "If this is diet food, I can live with it." That moment was the beginning of her journey toward better kidney health. Cauliflower is low in potassium, only about 142 milligrams per 100 grams, so it keeps dangerous potassium buildup at bay. That's vital because when potassium levels creep too high, it can interfere with the very rhythm of the heart. But cauliflower doesn't just avoid harm, it actively helps the body heal. It's rich in vitamin C, the same tissue-repairing antioxidant found in red bell peppers, and this vitamin gives kidneys extra protection against inflammation and infection. What makes cauliflower special is its sulfur compounds. These natural chemicals act like detoxifying agents, helping the body process and eliminate toxins before they strain the kidneys. Think of them as a cleansing rain, washing away pollutants from the bloodstream so the kidney filters don't clog up. Research published in the journal Phytotherapy Research has even highlighted cauliflower's role in reducing oxidative damage, the very stress that accelerates kidney decline. Another hidden gift is choline, a nutrient that supports liver function. Why mention the liver in a conversation about kidneys? Because the liver and kidneys are partners in detoxifying the body. When the liver is supported, it reduces the workload on already stressed kidneys. It's teamwork inside your body that often goes unnoticed. Cauliflower also plays a role in correcting acidosis, a common complication of chronic kidney disease where blood becomes too acidic. Eating cauliflower helps neutralize that acid, keeping your body's inner environment stable and less hostile to kidney tissue. Its low glycemic index of around 15 to 20 makes it safe for blood sugar control, again protecting against diabetes-related kidney damage. Rosa loved experimenting, mashing cauliflower instead of potatoes, adding it to soups, even making a light stir-fry. Within months, her blood tests showed improved acid balance, her creatinine stopped rising, and she had more energy to chase her grandchildren in the park. That's the beauty of cauliflower. Plain at first glance, but inside a powerful protector that quietly gives kidneys the breathing space they need to heal. Garlic is small, pungent, and often underestimated, but when it comes to kidney health, it is like a tiny warrior with a powerful shield. I'll never forget a patient named Evelyn, a retired teacher in her 70s, who used to bring homemade garlic soup to her checkups just to prove that medicine can taste good. She had been struggling with high blood pressure and creeping creatinine levels, both enemies of healthy kidneys. Garlic became one of her closest allies. One of the reasons garlic is so valuable is its incredibly low potassium content, just about 1 to 2 milligrams per clove. That makes it one of the safest seasonings for people with kidney concerns. But its real magic lies in a compound called allicin, which is released when garlic is crushed. Allicin acts like a natural anti-inflammatory, calming the silent fires of inflammation that damage delicate kidney tissues. Imagine it as a soothing balm, applied not to your skin, but to your blood vessels and organs deep inside. High blood pressure is one of the biggest villains in kidney disease, forcing these organs to work overtime until they wear out. Garlic helps lower blood pressure naturally, easing that strain. In fact, a study published in Integrated Blood Pressure Control found that garlic supplementation significantly reduced both systolic and diastolic pressure. For someone like Evelyn, that meant less force pounding against the kidney filters every single second of the day. Garlic also protects against advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These are harmful compounds that form when blood sugar runs high, especially in people with diabetes, and they accelerate kidney scarring. By slowing down AGEs, garlic keeps the kidney tissue more supple and functional. On top of that, it boosts nitric oxide, a gas the body makes to open up blood vessels, improving circulation and helping blood flow more freely to the kidneys. Its impact doesn't stop there. Garlic helps improve cholesterol, reduce insulin resistance, and protect the heart, all of which play critical roles in overall kidney health. And with only about 4 calories per clove, it's a gift that adds flavor without burden. Evelyn found joy in simply crushing a clove, letting it sit a few minutes to activate the allicin, and then stirring it into soups, sautés, or roasted vegetables. Within months, her blood pressure stabilized, her creatinine leveled, and she told me with a smile, "Doc, my kitchen smells like medicine, but my life feels lighter." That's the essence of garlic, a small clove with the power to protect kidneys, calm blood vessels, and brighten life one meal at a time. Onions are often seen as just the base of a recipe, the quiet flavor hidden beneath soups, sauces, and salads. But for your kidneys, onions are far more than a culinary background note. They're protectors in disguise. I think of Harold, a 68-year-old former mechanic, who came to me with fatigue and rising creatinine levels. He told me half-jokingly, "Doc, if onions can fix cars, maybe they can fix me." What he didn't realize then was that onions really could help give his kidneys a second chance. One of the reasons onions are so valuable is their low potassium content, about 146 milligrams per 100 grams, making them safe even for those carefully watching their potassium intake. That means they flavor food generously without tipping the balance against the kidneys. But onions hold something even more powerful: quercetin, a natural antioxidant that shields the kidneys from oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as rust building up on a car's engine. Quercetin is like the oil that keeps the machinery clean and smooth. Onions also reduce inflammation and improve blood flow, which is crucial for delivering nutrients and oxygen to kidney tissue. Better circulation means those delicate filtering units inside the kidneys stay nourished and resilient. Their glycemic index is close to 10, making them very blood sugar friendly. For someone like Harold, who struggled with borderline diabetes, that meant onions could add flavor without adding glucose spikes that would further damage his kidneys. Another gift is their effect on cholesterol. By helping reduce LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, onions support the health of blood vessels, preventing them from stiffening and clogging. Healthy vessels mean better kidney perfusion, the steady flow of blood that kidneys need to do their job. And with only about 40 calories per 100 grams, onions contribute to weight control, a hidden but vital factor in reducing kidney strain. Harold started small, adding raw onions to his salads, lightly cooking them in omelets, even trying fresh salsas. At first, his family teased him about the smell, but within months his blood work stabilized, his energy returned, and he said proudly, "Turns out onions don't just fix cars, they fixed me." That's the hidden beauty of onions. Beneath their layers lies not just flavor, but protection against oxidative stress, poor circulation, cholesterol buildup, and high blood sugar. For kidneys under pressure, onions are both shield and sustenance, helping you reclaim health one simple, tear-bringing slice at a time. So there you have it, 5 humble vegetables with the power to heal and protect your kidneys: red bell peppers, cabbage, cauliflower, garlic, and onions. Each one brings its own shield against the forces that wear the kidneys down, whether it's inflammation, high blood pressure, blood sugar swings, or toxins that sneak into the bloodstream. The beauty is, these are not exotic or expensive remedies. They're simple foods you can bring into your kitchen today. Remember, your kidneys are silent partners in your life, but they respond powerfully to care. I'm Dr. Brian. Stay hopeful, stay nourished, and I'll see you next time.